Last year, the initial public offering of oil and gas company HRT was one of the biggest in Brazil. It raised $1.5 billion to help pay for exploration in the Amazon and off the coast of Namibia. Joining us now is HRT's Chief Executive, Marcio Mello. Welcome to In Business.
Thank you very much, Margaret. Good morning.
Good morning to you. So you're raising these funds, part of it to explore. Give me a sense of the possibilities of what's in the Amazon.
Okay, the Amazon is one of the last frontier in the whole world where you can find giant to supergiant light oil and gas fields. For you to imagine, if you get the whole southern hemisphere, the Amazon is like the size of Europe. HRT, we have about 50,000 square kilometers. An area twice Denmark. Only 226 wells have been drilled there, and today is the second largest reserve of gas in Brazil, has 1/3 of all the gas of Brazil, and is the third largest of BOE of the whole Brazil, with only 226 wells. We are targeting a base of multi-billion potential for light oil. The oil of Solimões is the best oil of the whole Southern America. We have oils from 41 to 47 degree API. And Petrobras, in the last 22 years, only from around 75 wells, has produced more than 250 million barrels of light oil. Then imagine the potential that HRT is getting there.
Well, when do you begin having production out of there, out of the Amazon?
Today, as we speak here, we have our first rig navigating the Amazon River. We spudded our first well in February 28. We have 4 rigs going there, and we expect to have production already in June, July, although in our prospect, we said only 212, okay? But we'll be producing in May and June. We start what we call test of long duration, and we start to cash out good oil. We are expecting before the end of the year between 2,500 to 5,000 barrels a day.
You're out right now meeting with investors all around the world. Here in the U.S., when people hear the Amazon, they think of all the environmental concerns, it being called the lungs of the planet. So with the new administration in place, with Dilma Rousseff in Brazil, how much risk is there that there will be some constraints on what you're able to get out of the ground?
Look, there is no constraint whatsoever. For you have an idea, in 1979, as a young geologist, Petrobras geologist, I was there drilling a well. 31 years ago, I was there. This area has been selected to be the adequate area for mineral and petroleum exploration. It's an area suitable for this kind of stuff. If you see, all the drilling that we did there is using heli-transportable rigs. Our damage or our action or impact in the jungle is minimum. HRT is a company that used to be one of the largest environmental services and diagnostic company for the whole Southern Hemisphere. We know what we're doing. It means the care that we have for the Amazon, and as we explore into there, impact whatsoever. For you have an idea, we have already all the license for the next 2 years. It means it's no problem whatsoever regarding to environmental impacts or environmental.
It's got to be a headline, at least, that you're concerned about. But quickly, give me the perspective, though. The prospects in Namibia versus what you've got in your backyard in Brazil.
Yeah,
where's the most promise?
Namibia is huge. It's difficult for me to compare because we have 2 huge opportunities. Namibia is like Santos Basin. It's the subsalt of Santos Basin. In Namibia, you have 18 wells, 18. In Santos Campo Espírito Santo, you have more than 3,000. Namibia has been untouchable. We have prospects there larger than 2P. Amazon is a kind of a completely unexplored frontier. If I put both together, even for myself, I have been working there more than 30 years, it's difficult for me to see which one will be the largest. One point is true. In Solimões, we can find and put in production in 2, 3, 4 months. Namibia will take a little bit longer because it's offshore, although it's shallower than Brazil. Then I'm saying HRT today, we have in our hands the two largest frontier of exploration of the whole Southern Hemisphere. This is why our IPO was the success. This is why the shares of HRT this year in Brazil is the highest. We have been in less than 3 months more than 50%. Why?
Yeah.
Because the world recognized the opportunity.
Well,
okay.
Ike Batista, the state of Brazil itself, a lot of people finding opportunity there. You have some competition, but thank you for telling us your story today.
Okay, thank you very much.
We're going to keep track of your progress.
Okay, thank you very much, Margaret, and thank you, everybody.